Yeah, a lot of crazy things did happen. The one that springs to mind is when we were filming the Slayer scene. We had this mince that we used to be the insides of my sister, Alison, as she's, being ripped apart by Slayer. And so this is being flung around everywhere, and people behind the camera are like ducking to avoid this, flying meat. And then Slayer has to, throw her head back and scream in the middle of the forest. And just after we go cut, a woman who just happened to be walking past a pedestrian yells, and she's like, "Are you alright?" And so it was quite funny because we had to explain that we were just filming and nobody was actually dying a horrible death.
Yeah, well, I feel like I added a couple of new lines in a couple of times, like in the forest when I was eating my piece of chicken. There was a fly sort of flying around when we were trying to film it, and I said, "She fly, this is my chicken," and so that sort of got added into my line after I had said that. It was quite funny, and yeah, there was another one when I was eating my ice cream with Jordan, and I said about how my ice cream is better with chocolate sauce and banana split and everything, sort of added in a little bit about chocolate sauce. But yeah, had a bit of a laugh.
I sat up on a tall tree with a spare camera, that was pretty fun.
Damn, son. I can't see anything.
Other interesting stories. There's probably heaps. There's so many.
You guys don't know how hard it is to film from here. I'm on a tree that was overlooking everything. I'm lying down. Got one arm wrapped around a branch. My shoulder's resting on another branch. It looks pretty spectacular. At least I think it does.
Other than sitting on a tall tree in the forest, I'm not too sure I did anything exciting. I mean, I feel like I was just fun to be around while filming in simplest ways.
Ciaran did some very lovely choreography for our fight scenes, which was great. Except I'm not an experienced actor, and I haven't really had to go through like a fight sequence before or anything like that. And I was working with Ella, and she's a very spirited actress.
They got a bit hectic, and I still need to apologise for accidentally kicking him in the balls like twice.
She did manage to miss my stomach and kick me in the nether regions, which made finishing the scene extremely difficult. And we did have to take a 5-minute break to get some air. There was one instance where she punched me in the face and there was contact, and I got punched right in the nose, which made my eyes water quite a lot, so I guess that takes the element of acting away when you're actually in quite a lot of pain.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll get me back at some point. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh no! There was one time when we were filming in Cathedral Square, and we're trying to film this scene, and then all of a sudden this guy starts preaching.
Now, I'm all roughed up, and I've got dirt on my face and this really nasty looking scowl because Jordan's not particularly happy about some bystander watching a film.
He's got a little amplifier and a microphone all hooked up. He's got like these wraparound sunnies, like real bogan style, and like one of those wide-rimmed hats. He just starts preaching about, it starts off about the Bible, but he just starts telling stories about his life.
Oh, I know what those creators meant. I understood English. I didn't have to learn Greek or Latin or rock and roll.
He talked about a goat for a while, I remember as well. I don't know what was going on.
He basically picks me out of the crowd and he starts yelling about how, teenagers are the end of humanity because I'm probably on drugs. I'm probably ruining my family's life, and it was pretty great because I'm not particularly like that, but I'm sure Jordan looked like that from how I was dressed up.
We started filming again when he finished, and I was off stage, backstage, and he comes over, he starts talking to me, and he says that I reminded him of a friend he had who used to all of a sudden in the middle of the street do a chicken impression. And I struggled to take that as a compliment, I'll be honest. He was interesting, he was a good chat. I like him a lot.